What is up, YouTube? What's going on? What's going on? Good evening. Welcome to the My Crypto Journey live stream here for a little evening hangout session. Not really planned, kind of impromptu. We have some pretty important news today involving crypto.com. Of course, CZ is going at it with Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase, on Twitter. We have some videos to watch and react to. So we're just going to have a chill hangout session tonight. Coffeezilla made a new video on the whole FTX situation, a continuation. It's a really good video. It's kind of long, but we're going to watch it anyways. And then Clear Value Tax also made a video talking about Tether. And let me tell you, Clear Value Tax has been absolutely batting 1,000. And yes, there are some more FUD with cryptocurrency exchanges. What's up, Slim Cheeses? What's up, Kay? What's up, Mr. J-Way? How you doing? What's up, Bracket Club? Yes, we are having a late night DJing stream. What's up, Jayhawk? This better be good because I paused Bleach for this. Oh, I love Bleach, dude. What's Humbia? How you doing? Javi, let's go Tonic. We'll do a Tonic update for you guys too, since I haven't keeping up with those videos. What's up, Jay Linda? What's up, Javi? You're at work? Throw some headphones in, baby. Tell your boss it's real important. You got real important business to take care of. I hope you guys like the new camera angle. Get some more of my face. I know a lot of people wanted to see my face, but what's up, Holiday? How you doing? What's up? What's up, N4 the Gains? How you doing? And shout out to all my members. Shout out to everyone with an eggplant next to your name. I do appreciate you guys. I appreciate all you guys. But of course, I appreciate my members a little more because you guys are paying me every month. So what's up? I got Rug. How you doing? What's up, baby? What's up, baby? We're going to start very, very soon. Let's wait a few minutes before and let people get in here. Yes, more face, more face. Yes, people are asking me like, hey, man, put the camera close to your face. So when I do videos like this, first of all, look how HD that is. You can actually see my face. And I'm not like looking like this or looking like this. So you get my full face region for you guys. That's a really good camera, man. I'm proud of that camera. But the cryptocurrency markets are recovering tonight. We're seeing a little bit of a bounce, which is nice to see. I mean, green bubbles in this environment are just absolutely fantastic. But I do think there's more pain to come. And man, guys, not your keys, not your crypto. Get a ledger. Just get one. Get one. It's important. You need one of these. Or use a MetaMask wallet. Get your cryptocurrency off of exchanges. I just had a 30-minute phone call with one of my friends who had $300,000 locked up in Genesis. And of course, Genesis Earn is a part of Gemini. It's like their earning program. They went under. It turns out they may have been overexposed to FTX after saying they were fine. And my man's has $300,000 in his entire savings on that exchange. $300,000, and his friend has millions of dollars. His friend's the one who got him into it. I didn't even know Gemini, and I don't even know of Gemini or Genesis. I only use Coinbase, and Coinbase is fine right now. But still, not your keys, not your crypto. Look at FTX was okay until it wasn't. Right? It was okay until it wasn't, and it hit people out of nowhere. Like, what if you missed the news for 2 days and didn't know you had to get your cryptocurrency off of exchanges? Well, then you're screwed, right? So we don't want that same thing to happen to you guys. I was going to make a video on how to use a ledger today, but two things. One, that my local Best Buys that usually sell ledgers don't have one, so I have to order one in order to unbox a new one. Two, my Coinbase account stopped me from sending cryptocurrency. I sent all my Bitcoin and all my Ethereum out to a hardware wallet, but they didn't let me send any of my other ones because my account got locked because apparently I logged on from my phone. Apparently, if you do too many transfers in a day and you log on from a different IP address, they lock your account to make sure there's no hacking or something like that. So I guess it's a nice safety thing, but I'd rather get all my cryptocurrency out today. So what's up, Jay Johnson? Yes, people still buy crypto. Yes. Blockchain technology is not going to go anywhere. Cryptocurrency is not going to go anywhere, but it's going to be dumping some more. And we'll get into some videos that explain exactly what's going on. Thank you so much for this super thanks from N4 to Gains. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I just got that notification right now. Awesome. I guess you guys can give super thanks now, which is pretty sweet. So If y'all want to donate, you definitely can. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Let me go ahead and make sure I am viewing the chat correctly. We have 83 people here. Do me a favor, guys. Smash that like button. Smash the like button. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. And I'm going to do a poll right now. Where is your crypto? On exchanges? Off exchanges. So let me know how that poll goes. I'm going to ask you guys, put a poll in the chat there. I want to know where all your crypto's at. I'm definitely curious. Yeah, I think Coinbase will be fine, but I don't know and I don't want to risk it. CZ is kind of okay. This is what's going on. Okay, so if you guys didn't get the skinny on what happened with the whole Coinbase situation, this is what happened in chronological order. Now I have to go ahead and Google. Let's see, CZ tweets Coinbase. So CZ originally posted this tweet saying, "So Coinbase custody holds 635K Bitcoin for Grayscale." Then he says, and this is an article from a long time ago. 4 months ago, Coinbase, I assume, exchange, has less than 600K Bitcoin. He says, just stating news report, not making any claims. So he sees he's trying to be cheeky right here, pretty much calling him out without calling him out. Like, Coinbase, where are your proof of reserves? Then he says, Glassnode probably has more up-to-date data. So people are like, what? Coinbase doesn't have the reserves they're saying they are? That they do? Interesting. So Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase, posted this. If you see FUD out there, remember our financials are public. We're a public company. So Brian Armstrong is saying we're a publicly traded company. This information is public and available. And as you can see, crypto.com is fine, right? They're backed what they say they're backed by. But the thing is, it's like, it's hard to find this public information. Here's a link right here that brings a file. I mean, you can check out all their earnings and stuff like that. A lot of people are not that savvy with looking in the reports and those sorts of things. So CZ is like everybody else announced it. All the top crypto exchanges announced on Twitter that, hey, you know, this is what we're backed by. Why don't you guys post what you're backed by? And Brian Armstrong finally did that. But it is public information. They're a publicly traded company on the United States Stock Exchange. So it's not like something you have to look too far for, but they want to make it more easily accessible to the average Joe out there. Now, CoinMarketCap, which CZ owns, right? CZ owns CoinMarketCap, right? Added this new little feature under all of their exchanges, right? Remember this little chart we look at all the time, the top cryptocurrency exchanges? You could check by score, by volume, whatever. They added a little tab now, a little stack of coins with a check mark, and you click that, it shows you exactly what is backing or what is in their financial reserves. And you can see all the cryptocurrencies that are in their financial reserves. Now, the title of this video is urgent for Coinbase users, for crypto.com users, because this was a report that was supposed to be put out by crypto.com a little while ago. And it turns out they actually finished their audit. Now, if you go to crypto.com, you can see right here that this is what they're backed by. So it tells you exactly which tokens are backing their exchange. And they have total assets of $2.5 billion. And you can see this number that, of course, 18% of their assets are Shiba Inu, which a lot of people gave them crap for, but it's a cryptocurrency exchange. And if people want SHIB, they're going to give you SHIB. So keep that in mind. So that's pretty cool. And you can go to these different sources right here. And you can see they have a Twitter source where the CEO of Crypto.com tweeted that out. And then you can see like Nansen and DeFi Llama, other sources where Crypto.com reports their reserves. And then CoinMarketCap takes that and puts that on their website. Very, very sweet update and is bringing transparency to the cryptocurrency space. Now, since this whole stuff has went down, CZ said this. He said, Brian Armstrong just told me the numbers in the articles were wrong. So CZ said that he deleted the previous tweet. Let's work together to improve transparency in the industry. So CZ deleted the original tweet, but of course we can find it because someone screenshotted it of, calling out Coinbase. And so that beef has been squashed, right? So apparently that beef has been squashed. But we need to see more and more cryptocurrency exchanges come out and be transparent with what exactly is backing their cryptocurrency exchange. And I hope that can do that for the users because people need to know what's going on. It is so unfair that millions of people are losing hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars, destroying their lives because they trusted a cryptocurrency exchange, and these assholes that are running them, right, that are running them are doing shady things with your money. FTX seemed like a layup. It seemed like a trusted company, that was fine. Yes, people like Coffeezilla saw the writing on the wall. Fine, I get it. Coffeezilla's a smart guy, and if you watch his fucking YouTube videos, you're gonna know. But a lot of people didn't know that, right? A lot of people can't put two and two together, and it's tough, right? To say, hey, these guys are offering insane APY for getting 8% return for so and so staking their their native token or whatever the hell they offer, right? A lot of people can't put the two and two together. Like my friend was using Genesis Earn, which gives you 8% back on staking your GUSD, which is their stable coin, right? If we go do this, I think you can see, I think it's GUSD. Yeah, Gemini dollar. So if you convert your Gemini dollar, your cash into Gemini dollar, and then stake their Gemini dollar, you earn 8%, which is crazy. Well, his friend told him that, hey, I stake my millions of dollars in Gemini. You should stake your savings in Gemini too. And so that's how word gets around, right? And now these guys are like waiting to see what's going to happen, to see what happens in bankruptcy court. Because most likely, right, not 100% sure, is that what's going to happen is that the cryptocurrency companies are going to be are going to declare bankruptcy, and their assets are going to be divvied up. And guess who gets paid first? The creditors, not the customers. Why? Because cryptocurrency is not FDIC insured. Only cash is. Now, when a cryptocurrency exchange says we're FDIC insured, it's verbal wordplay. What they mean is, well, your cash is FDIC insured, but not your crypto. And that could be a little misleading to some people, right, on the exchange. So just be careful there. What's up, Mr. Diamond Balls? How you doing? Not to be confused with Mr. Diamond Hands. Good to have you in the chat. I saw that. We're not going to be looking at that tonight. Maybe we'll get into it a little later. But yeah, a lot of people are upset with CZ. A lot of people are upset with CZ right now. And it looks like 63% of you in the chat have your cryptocurrency off exchanges. Nice. So yeah. It's like, is this because CZ keeps calling out all these people in crypto. Is this a necessary evil? Because he called out crypto.com. Crypto.com addressed it. They said, no, we're fine. And he called out Coinbase, and Coinbase is saying we're fine now. And he called out FTX, and of course FTX was shady. So he's making good calls, but it's scaring a lot of people. I think it's a necessary evil. Just don't be caught. Not you guys watching this. Don't be caught. Get your cryptocurrency off exchanges. You don't have to, right? You don't have to, but I would. I'm not Pyro launching a V2 Monday. I will not be getting into Pyro. Yeah, centralized exchanges are weird. A lot of people have a lot to say even about CZ's centralized exchange. They're like, well, what about Binance? A lot of people are calling out Binance. It's absolutely insane. Now, that's pretty much the news with that. I mean, there's not a lot of tectonic news. If you came here for tectonic, there's not much going on with tectonic. The team doesn't really do a good update. A good job on like updating people on Twitter. They just don't. They're pretty poor about keeping us in the loop. I mean, the last thing they had was on the 16th where they talked about their Brave Wallet Connect, and I covered that already. So there's not much news to talk about for Tectonic. So sorry about that. I wish they were better on their social media. They're just not, right? They're just not. They're pretty poor. So they want to keep building a community. They need to be better when it comes to keeping the community updated. I know there's not news every day, but you could say what's up or do a poll or something like that, just to show people you care. Jay Johnson says he can't wait to migrate and watch my tokens value sink anymore. Yeah, but the difference is like crypto is going to dump, right? And Bitcoin and Ethereum are probably the safest plays right now. But with that being said, it's better than, because crypto's going to move again, right? But we don't know if these exchanges are going to be here. So if your crypto's on an exchange, then you don't control them. Now, yes, you have to send your cryptocurrency to exchanges to turn them into fiat, which is fine. You could do that. That takes what? I don't know, 5 minutes. You send your crypto from your cold storage, send it to your exchange, gets there 5 to 10 minutes, then you can immediately cash it out. That takes maybe 10, 15 minutes. maybe 20 max round trip, right? But your money's not sitting on there, and you don't control it. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So, you don't have to do anything. You do what you want, right? You can keep your money on exchanges if you want, but that's what I'm recommending, right? I'm not playing GTA 5. No, I'm not playing any. I'm not a big video game guy. I try to get into video games, but I'm not. But we got to watch this video on the USDT Tether collapse because it's very, very good by Clear Value Tax. And look, we've been following this guy for a while now, and we knew this crazy crap was going to come. We just didn't know that crypto was going to be dragged down by contagions like FTX collapsing, right? We didn't know it was going to get this bloody. But this video is titled, "Prepare for the USDT Tether collapse. It'll dwarf the FTX crypto exchange." This scared me. Let's continue. Let's watch this.
When Tether USDT collapses, it's going to be crypto Armageddon. So if you think FTX is bad, this is nothing. The collapse of USDT will be a disaster. And if you're paying attention, if you get this right, this is your opportunity to get rich.
So opportunity to get rich, right? Let's continue.
First things first, I need to say this. So if you didn't know CZ, he's the co-founder and the CEO of Binance, which is the largest crypto exchange in the world. When you look at the FTX collapse, so you do know that CZ, he got the ball rolling on that, right? So I hope you know that. So CZ, he would love to eliminate USDT, which is the competition, in order to make BUSD the #1 stablecoin.
So we can see that maybe CZ is going to be somewhat behind this collapse of Tether, right? And Tether has had some shady history, some very, very shady history. Coffeezilla covered it. There was questions about what exactly is backing them. Like, what are they? They said they have one-for-one assets with the US with their Tether, right? They have either US dollars or something else backing their reserves. But we don't know that, right? It's always been kind of murky. So
that's the dream of CZ, and Binance is not far behind. USDT has a market cap of 65 billion. BUSD has a market cap of 22 billion. So that's pretty close. So CZ, he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike. It would screw everything up, no doubt. It would cause a nuclear winter for cryptos. But hey, I mean, it's CZ. You already know how he is. And if that means that they come out as top dog for the next bull run, then why not? Because you already saw what CZ and Binance did, making their moves on USDC.
Yep.
So watch out for USDT, because Binance has 13.4 billion of USDT, and they can easily trigger a run on the bank, just like FTX. And CZ, he's already been taking shots at USDT, saying that they're a black box. In this video, I'm issuing my community 3 warnings. The first warning is, if you transact in USDT, make sure that you're only holding USDT for as little time as possible. If you have to make your trades in USDT, just get in, get out, just wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. You're basically playing hot potato. So you already know this. Just warning you. So USDT is a shitcoin that can go under any day now. I'm not using any foul language. That's a technical term in crypto. If you don't know it, please look it up.
He just called USDT a shitcoin. That's not the technical term or the word for US Tether. We wouldn't consider a shitcoin. This is like a roast right now. I think he's confusing that with like meme coin shitcoins, but he just called Tether a shitcoin. Let's go.
It could be tomorrow. It could be in 2023. But when it happens, USDT will depeg, and you'll get pennies on the dollar, and then you'll be crying. It's just a matter of time. To prevent these unnecessary tears of financial agony, I would suggest that you hold a more reputable stablecoin instead of USDT. Maybe a stablecoin that proves their reserves. Maybe a stablecoin that actually does an independent audit by a respectable auditor. Tether keeps saying that they're going to issue an audit report. It's coming out next month. It's coming out next month. That's what they've been saying for the past 5 years. My warning number 2 is that when USDT gets wiped out, the shady exchanges and platforms, they're going to collapse. Even the smaller, legitimate platforms that are undercapitalized, they're going to get wiped out too, along with your money. Even the bigger, legitimate platforms that simply made some bad financial decisions, they're at jeopardy. They're in jeopardy of getting wiped out as well. So there's going to be contagion. That's what I'm saying. There's not going to be a Federal Reserve to make bailouts like they bailed out the banks on Wall Street during the GFC. So listen, if you're not actively trading your cryptos, then do not keep them on an exchange. So keep your cryptos in your private wallet, keep them in cold storage, not your keys, not your crypto. If you're a veteran of cryptos, please back me up here in the comments down below so that people know that I'm speaking the truth.
I back him up. And thank you so much, guys. Make sure you smash that like button.
My warning number 3, you have Terra Luna, you have Celsius, FTX, BlockFi. It is a train wreck out there. Bitcoin is trading at $16,000. Are you crazy? I have no idea how Bitcoin is still trading this high. In addition, you have quantitative tightening ramping up by the Federal Reserve. That's more downward pressure, more liquidity out of the system. We have a nasty recession that's about to worsen. People are going to have to liquidate assets. Tough times and times are going to get tougher. Let me ask you a serious question. Do you still believe in that narrative, what they were spewing back in 2021, that big corporate players, they're going to be buying up Bitcoin and cryptos hand over fist? They're going to be pumping it up. They're going to come rescue and save the day. Do you still believe that narrative? Like Elon Musk, good luck with that. How about Michael Saylor? You know, there's a difference between positive thinking and being delusional. Alameda Research, Carolyn Ellison, give me a break. We all know what happened there. ARK funds, are they going to rescue the day? It was honestly just very painful watching ARK employees trying to have a conversation with Peter Zeihan. If you want to watch something really cringeworthy, I would recommend that video.
Now, the reason why we've been following Clear Value Tax and why we listen to him so closely, even though we're a cryptocurrency channel, we're cryptocurrency influencers, is one, this man's been spot on this entire time. Every single thing that he said, those of you who watch my channel, who are hanging out here with me every day, this guy is batting 1,000. 1,000. He's killing it. He's a real CPA, a real financial advisor. He's been around since the pandemic. Before that, giving tax advice, but he really blew up during the pandemic. No clickbait, nothing. No crazy thumbnails, straight facts. This guy has been correct. And unfortunately, in cryptocurrency, we have other cryptocurrency influencers who don't pay attention to the real people outside of crypto. Because I watch a lot of other cryptocurrency channels, and it's all hopium, and it doesn't make sense. Right? It's all hopium. It's all feel good. It's all this. It doesn't make sense. This is the only person, one of the few people I can go to for real, brutal advice and news on what's going on around the world and the macroeconomic situation, because this is what we need right now. We need to know the truth so we can prepare for what is most likely going to go down, right? Got to be prepared. Let's continue.
So all I'm telling you right now is that big players are not going to be rescuing crypto, not for the time being, because they're too busy going broke. How's El Salvador doing? El Salvador they're trying to get bailed out by China. So on the contrary, the biggest players such as CZ, they're just waiting to make their move. So listen, just stay warm because the crypto winter, it's about to get colder. However,
and keep in mind that CZ is a businessman. Binance is a business. They want to crush the competition. Yes, I think that CZ is virtue signaling, and he does want to do good by, helping out the average investor by getting rid of some of these bad players in the cryptocurrency world. But at the same time, they want to dominate, right? They want to dominate, right? They want to be the biggest exchange. They want everyone to use Binance. So there are some cutthroat business tactics going down right now.
Easy. They're just waiting to make their move. So listen, just stay warm because the crypto winter, it's about to get colder. However, everybody that's paying attention, who has been paying attention, is loving this because, so I've said this before, I'm just being honest. I'm not in cryptos for the tech. I'm here to buy low, sell high, rinse and repeat, make the money and get out. That's it. But if blockchain tech is more important to you than money, then you just keep doing your thing. Respect. I just want you to know that I'm going to give you my crypto prediction in an upcoming video shortly. If you want to join us for exclusive content on our Patreon, I'll leave a link for you down below. So listen, everything I predicted about crypto is coming true. You know why? It's because this isn't my first rodeo. I've been through this. I've seen this in 2017 and prior. So I find it amusing that people are taking advice from crypto YouTubers and crypto influencers that just got into cryptos in 2020.
Facts.
So that's like a teacher that stays ahead of the class by being one lesson ahead of the students. I want to end with this, and I'm so happy to say this. I got you in before 2020. I got you out when BTC was around $60,000. I told you that we're going to fall to approximately $15,000 by November. So you can check my video history, but don't worry, I'll make an I told you so video with all the evidence very soon. I want to congratulate everyone that listened and maintained discipline. We bought low, we sold high, we waited for this, we did it right, and right now we're sitting nice and pretty. And we're going to buy it all up when everybody's broke and there's a fire sale. So congratulations, and I'll see you in the next one.
I mean, what have we been saying on the channel for a while now? It's, hey, let's sit on the sidelines, right? The real hard times are happening. Look at the fact is, and look at, I'm gonna call myself out a little bit here too, but I never pretend to be an expert. You guys know I'm a dollar cost average guy. I don't pull charts for technical analysis. I'm not that guy, right? I'm a news guy. I'm an entertainer. We talk about news, and we've made some insane money when it comes to some meme coins. A lot of people on my channel have made some good money, but that's meme coin. That's a different realm, right? Guys, we don't know what's going to happen, right? And that's why I look to people who've been in the market and who've you've been in the previous crypto pump and dumps and the halvings and the recessions. And that's who I look for to advice, not people that are just going to feed me hopium, because it's not what I need. That's what I want. What I need is somebody to be like, hey, dummy, this is what you're supposed to do, right? Henoch taught him that one. Jesus Christ, right? What's up, Bree? How you doing? What's up? May you be well. It's a lot of a recap. We just watched the video by Clear Value Tax, and he's pretty much saying that Tether USDT is going to collapse and it's going to dwarf the FTX situation and bring another crypto winter. And let me tell you, if USDT if Tether goes down, that contagion is going to be absolutely crazy. That contagion is going to be absolutely stupid, right? Now, fortunately for us, what's up, Rorschach? Also a financial advisor. Now, fortunately for us, we dabble in the meme coin space, so we can still get some W's, right? Meme coins are just they do their own thing, right? They're the real shit coins, right? So very, very interesting. Now we're gonna watch the new Coffeezilla video on FTX, and it is so good. Everybody here, we got 200 people in here. Buckle up. It's a good video. Shout out to CZ. Movie night with the Degens. Let's continue. Let's react to it. Let's get going. It's really good.
FTX tried to hide billions of dollars in fraud.
First of all, this fucking man works. This guy is an animal. And I didn't agree with him blaming all the influencers, crypto influencers on the FTX situation. But man. Yeah, it's a long video, but we got to watch it. We got to watch it.
FTX tried to hide billions of dollars in fraud, and now their ex-CEO, Sam Bankman-Fried, is trying to convince everyone it was an accident. He isn't such a bad guy. He just got in over his head. And already there are financial commentators like Kevin O'Leary willing to vouch for him.
I just think he's a very interesting individual. Over time, we'll peel this onion, find out what happened. I don't think that guy has an evil bone in his body.
Now, it may not surprise you, but Kevin O'Leary is a paid spokesman for FTX. But even unpaid sources have parroted his claims. Take, for instance, the New York Times. They quote SBF saying he was just distracted, and that's why FTX fell apart. Quote, had I been a bit more concentrated, that would have allowed me to catch on to what was going on the risk side. That's right, guys. If he only hadn't played League of Legends, he might have noticed he was stealing customer money. Now, of course, the New York Times was roasted for their uncritical take on Sam, as was Kevin O'Leary. But even respected financial journalists that I personally like Matt Levine of Bloomberg, have recently floated theories around that maybe this is fraud, but maybe not. Quote, I don't want to minimize the likelihood of intentional fraud and theft, but I want to say that the story of FTX also reads like what would happen if you and a few college friends set up a gigantic international financial exchange. Your friends are traders and engineers, not accountants and compliance officers. They're running a huge exchange and are too busy for paperwork. They move fast and break things. Now, stories like that, to me, leave me wondering, well, was this fraud at all? Or was it just a couple of college grads who didn't know the value of an accountant? Could be either one, right? And I want to address this, not because anyone in the media specifically believes that Sam isn't a fraudster, besides Kevin O'Leary probably, because of course there are plenty of legal reasons not to explicitly call someone a fraud. But I still think it's relevant to address these ideas and narratives either way, because you can be certain this is going to be SBF's defense. He may have been dumb, he may have been negligent, he may have made some mistakes, but he isn't a criminal. He already came out and said it once. I effed up twice. But instead of mentioning fraud, he says it's because of poor internal labeling that FTX fell apart, which I mislabel things all the time. And in a way, that's a compelling, simple explanation. Don't attribute to malice what you can attribute to stupidity. Or in this case, don't attribute to fraud what you can attribute to a polycule of 20-year-olds in the Bahamas getting in over their heads. That is basically what he wants you to believe. And so,
isn't that crazy? I just put a poll up right now in the chat. First of all, it looks like 65% of the chat has their crypto off of exchanges. Good for you guys. And 30% has it. 34% has them on exchanges. Now, the only exchange I would trust right now, guys, is Binance and Coinbase. But Coffeezilla has a fantastic point. Why are people giving him so many chances? Because of his connections. Rules for thee, not for me. Insane. Let's continue.
I'm here to answer that question. Could it possibly be that FTX is just a story of negligence? Well, the short answer is no. And the long answer is hell no. Since FTX unraveled, I've been speaking to Alameda insiders, FTX insiders, even people who called out FTX months ago, like short seller Mark Cohodes. And the one thing I'm positive of after all of it is that Sam is probably the greatest con man of our generation. The only real question I have is why did it take us so long to find this out? Now, as I share the evidence that supports this claim, bear in mind, compiling a complete post-mortem on FTX is admittingly difficult. A paper shredder leaves behind better evidence than Sam Bankman fraud. Sorry, I mean freed. Well, not freed for long. He's going to probably be in jail soon. But until that sweet day arrives, just understand that I don't have the full story yet. Nobody does. Even the people who have full access to the back-end evidence are still puzzled. In fact, the main person tasked with handling the FTX bankruptcy process also handled Enron, which is the definition of complicated corporate fraud. So you'd think it'd be no big deal, right? Nope. FTX is worse than Enron. Quote, never in my career have I seen such a complete failure of corporate controls. Not only that, he says that everything he got from SBF in the way of evidence, he has, quote, no confidence in, which, isn't great. This is probably because A, Sam has lied, and B, it sounds like everything in his empire was a mess. Allegedly, FTX was approving expenses with, quote, personalized emojis, and that Sam was communicating with disappearing messages that were set to auto-delete after, quote, a short period of time. Not only...
I'm going to really... when the actual real evidence comes out, what are prosecutors going to say? What are they going to do? How are they going to word this in a way where he can't get jail time, right? This guy's going crazy.
Not only that, Sam encouraged employees to do the same. So understand that we don't have a full picture of what happened yet, in part because, well, they deliberately avoided leaving one. And I would actually point to this as the first piece of evidence of fraud. You don't show up to the scene of a crime with billions missing and find out all the evidence is destroyed and say, oh, darn, maybe they accidentally torched it. No, that in of itself is suspicious. And deleting your text messages and encouraging your employees to do the same, that just screams that you're hiding something. But even though they didn't leave us much to go on, there's still tons of breadcrumbs that lead us to the same conclusion. For example, take the corporate structure of FTX and all their subsidiaries. We've talked about this. It's incredibly complicated, but I'm supposed to believe that the guy who set this up is the same guy who didn't know it was wrong for him to take from one company and steal it. Isn't this the same guy whose parents are both compliance lawyers, sticklers for the rules?
That's the rub right there. This guy comes from a family of compliance people. And this guy's very smart. And SPF graduated from MIT. Very smart man. He knows what he was doing was wrong and criminal. Let's continue.
Telling me that guy doesn't understand what basic fraud is? Incidentally, this is actually why Kevin O'Leary thought this was such a safe bet.
I'm a paid spokesperson to FTX and a shareholder there too, and big advocate for Sam because he has two parents that are compliance lawyers. If there's ever a place I could be that I'm not going to get in trouble, it's going to be at FTX.
Yikes. And yet,
Yikes.
even after being defrauded, Kevin says given the chance, he'd bet on Sam again.
If SPF knocked on your door again and said, look, I failed in my last venture, I have a new crypto venture, I need money, would you back him?
That's a great question. No one's asked me yet. I think we can all admit, you can love him or hate him given what's happened, but he was one of the most brilliant traders in the crypto universe. He also built one of the most...
I'm dead. I'm dead with those red glasses, right? Let's continue.
robust platforms. We used FTX actively. It was a very robust platform that allowed us to get information on a compliant basis. So I really like what he built.
Would you back him?
The answer would be yes.
Unbelievable. I don't understand how these people can't admit they were fooled by SBF and just end up making fools of themselves. Now, there's another part of this story I want to talk about, which was, of course, the revelation that FTX, the exchange, and Alameda Research, the trading firm, were actually sharing customer funds. And there's been some talk of, well, maybe this was just a lack of compliance or accounting. But I want to suggest to you that SBF was not lacking anything. He purposely and deliberately profited from the vague relationship between Alameda and FTX. And the first sign of this was when I spoke to an insider at Alameda. He told me that they would often use insider knowledge of the coins that were going to be listed on FTX, and then they would go buy those coins up, knowing that it would pump in price when it was finally listed. In other words, an easy profit could be made. This, by the way, is similar to what happened on Coinbase, and 3 people were arrested for insider trading in that case. But unlike Coinbase, this wasn't rogue employees. This was Alameda itself doing this. So let me get this straight. If it was criminal when 3 individuals did it, what does it mean when an entire organization does it? I even asked the Alameda insider if they thought that it was criminal behavior, and they told me, quote, it was probably criminal in hindsight. Yeah, you know about the 2020 of hindsight. Sometimes you realize, wow, that was probably illegal. Now, this insider evidence is actually further validated by public reports that Alameda Research amassed swaths of tokens ahead of FTX saying it would list them, according to an analysis of public blockchain data. This is from the Wall Street Journal, and it just corroborates this insider testimony. There's insider trading going on at Alameda. So do you think someone, Sam, who is doing criminal activity is going to want a bunch of accountants and compliance people sniffing around? No, they're going to want criminals hanging around them. So with that said, and completely unrelated, guess who FTX chose as their chief regulatory officer? This guy, Dan Friedman.
This gets crazy. Pay attention, kiddos. Pay attention.
Completely unrelated. Guess who FTX chose as their chief regulatory officer? This guy, Dan Friedberg. Now, Dan's past is very important because he used to work for UltimateBet, a poker site which got in a lot of trouble and has a very shady past for reasons we've explained before.
UltimateBet got in trouble because they were giving some of their players a God mode that allowed them to see the other players' cards, which would obviously be an advantage if you're trying to play poker.
Wow. So Friedberg was working for UltimateBet during these God mode days. And although he was never charged with anything, there is leaked audio coming out from him conspiring to hide the owner of UltimateBet from facing any consequences from using it. Here's Russ Hamilton, the former owner of UltimateBet, who used God mode and admits to making money with it, telling Friedberg that he wants to get out of this cheating scandal.
I feel, and I did take this money, and I'm not trying to make it right, Dan. So we got to get that out of the way real quick, okay?
So then Dan Friedberg replies to Russ that maybe they should just blame it all on a third-party consultant and say that was who used the God mode on their website instead of Russ himself.
I think for the public, it just has to be former consultant to the company, took advantage of a server flaw by hacking into the client, and able to identify exactly when sometimes he played with it, sometimes he played without it. Sometimes he intentionally won, and sometimes he intentionally lost. Very erratic play. but we've been able to identify the times when the tool was up and their net wins. And that's what
And what you could also say is that the tool was originally set for a 15-minute delay.
and he hacked
He hacked it to a real time. You
No, I
can.
think that's what we do.
So this is the guy they hired at FTX as their chief regulatory officer, a guy who once conspired to hide his cheating boss. And of course, there are more red flags about the relationship between FTX and Alameda. You might assume that, like, okay, if it was negligence, maybe everyone inside the organization was just sharing information with everyone. There was no walls in place, right? And that's what created the conflicts of interest.
Nope.
But that doesn't match with what we've heard. I personally have spoken to FTX insiders who said they were blindsided by the collapse. They didn't know anything. The Wall Street Journal also reports that FTX employees were completely in the dark, which corroborates that. So FTX employees had no idea what was going on at Alameda. Meanwhile, the Alameda employees, on the other hand, knew exactly what was going on at FTX. They had back-end access. So this relationship wasn't uncontrolled. It was one-sided. Back to the God mode analogy, it was almost as if they specifically set up their crypto exchange to be pilfered by their traders without anyone knowing. Almost like they had a back door. Oh yeah, they did end up building a back door.
Got his ass.
Their CTO built a back door to avoid triggering red flags. See, it's hard to call things like this accidents or negligence. It's literally designed to be hidden. Alameda had a one-way window into FTX to steal whatever they wanted from client funds. And I do mean steal, not misappropriate, not negligently lose, steal. But unbelievably, the way it's quoted in like the New York Times, you'd think this was some kind of loan they took out, a margin position, it's called. But we know now it wasn't a margin position. Alameda apparently had a secret exemption from certain aspects of FTX.com's auto liquidation protocol, according to their new CEO. So this large margin position isn't a margin position at all because they could never be liquidated. And I'm sure Dan Friedberg might be somewhere on a call trying to figure out how to blame a rogue employee on this secret exemption. But let's be honest with ourselves. Alameda knew what they were doing was criminal. That's why they call it a secret exemption. And they were even willing to lie about it to keep it a secret. Alameda CEO, Caroline Ellison, denied special access to Bloomberg News, saying, "We definitely have a Chinese wall in terms of information sharing to ensure that no one at Alameda would get customer information from FTX or any sort of special treatment from FTX." But obviously, this was a lie. Here's Sam Bankman-Fried lying too. Quote, Alameda is a wholly separate entity. Well, we know that isn't true either.
Crazy.
Looking back, it was obvious because even when you'd wire them money to FTX, the international wiring instructions were to Alameda Research.
How careless can you be, right? This is my third time watching this. My mind is still blown.
Not exactly separate. And so after finding all of this out, I spoke to Mark Cahotis, who called out SBF as a fraud much earlier than almost anyone else. And I asked him his thoughts, and he said this was all obvious a mile away.
I knew something was wrong a year ago because everything this guy said, and you can play all his interviews back, nothing added up. You know, nothing added up. If people ask me a question, I will give them an answer or say, I don't know. I won't talk in a figure eight. You know, I won't answer a question with a non-answer again and again and again. Nothing this guy said has ever made a lick of sense. And if he would have come to my office looking for money, I would have told him to hit the bricks because nothing added. I mean, they didn't even figure out that his accountant's address was somewhere in the metaverse. I mean,
No way,
at a
bro.
minimum, you check out who the guy's auditor is and say, who's
Right.
your auditor? Oh, my auditor's name is the Pep Boy, Manny, Mo, and Jack. Okay, what's his address? Somewhere in the metaverse. Is this a joke? No, I'm being serious.
Now, I know what you're
Wow.
thinking. Surely that can't be true that the auditor of FTX was located in the metaverse. But checking their official bankruptcy filings, that is the case. And now,
I'm fucking dead. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, it's like you're with a group of friends, right? And one of them just makes you all look dumb, and like we're all in the crypto community, and like imagine like a regular person reading this, like the metaverse. You're like, oh, I'm sorry. I feel sorry for all of you guys that were, standing on top of the table last Thanksgiving, telling everybody to buy crypto just to face the music this year. Maybe you guys should stay home, right? Yes, do me a favor, hit the like button. What's up, Chaka Crypto? What's up, babies? I see y'all in the chat, chat. I know a lot of people are tired of this story, Jason. But we got to continue, right? I wanted to show you guys this Coffeezilla video because it's very, very good. I'm sure a lot of you guys watch Coffeezilla, but I wanted to react to it together.
Out because no one looked into it, FTX owes $3.1 billion to its top 50 creditors alone.
Woo!
And I guess if they have complaints, they can go to the metaverse and ask about it. I'm just kidding. Well, kind of. I actually don't think they probably take complaints in the metaverse. Either way, the question of was Sam Bankman-Fried a fraud is not much of a question at all. The real question is, why did so few people catch on early, and why didn't the media catch on sooner? I'm not sure. We can speculate. Maybe it was because of political donations or this whole story about effective altruism. But ultimately, what I know for sure is that people like Mark Cohodes, they weren't silent. He says he took it to journalists before the crash to see if they'd do anything, and they said no.
I went to Bloomberg with my pal who I was working on this thing with, and we laid it out to five ladies on the crypto team. And they passed, and they said it would be too much work. We'd lose access. It's bad for business, right? They'd hang up on us if we asked these questions. Well, at least I had the questions.
Wait,
I don't have a
Bloomberg
PR firm.
denied a story with you because they thought it would lose them access and it was too much work?
Yes, 100%.
When? When did this happen?
This happened in July. This happened in early July. They had
Crazy.
everything. They had everything.
Wow.
They also said, but I didn't want anyone fired. So I didn't give them this. They said it was bad for business, i.e. advertising.
You're kidding. So they admit their conflict of interest with advertisers in the crypto space.
Yes.
Now, this is pretty shocking allegations. So I did want to reach out to Bloomberg for comment to see if they wanted to respond to this. And here's what they said.
That's it. Damn, this makes the cryptocurrency market look so bad, right? That's the end of the video. Yeah, and Coffeezilla, man, what a world that we're in, where a YouTuber does better journalism than the news. Now, it's been like this for a while, right? But the mainstream medium, tisk, shame on you. Oh my God, here we go. Thank you so much for the $5 donation. May you be well. It is not my birthday. If it is, it's the third consecutive day. I appreciate you. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I had a friend call before you guys. I don't know if you guys missed the beginning of the stream. I had a friend call me and tell me that he has $300,000 stuck in Genesis, right? Genesis Earn, another cryptocurrency exchange. The same thing is happened to people in FTX, Voyager, Celsius, right? A lot of people are getting riggedy wrecked. And the media wants to give Sam Bankman-Fried a pass? Because what? Because he has connections? He's gonna be okay. Do you think Sam Bankman-Fried, if he goes bankrupt and gets no money, do you think he's gonna be okay? Yeah, he's gonna be okay. You know why he's gonna be okay? Because mommy and daddy got money. Because his connections have money. Because everyone in his family are balling out of control. He's gonna be fine. But you know who's not gonna be okay? My buddy who has a business who has $300,000 locked away in Genesis. Now Genesis was exposed to FTX, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's nuts. You should be angry. You should be upset. And you should also be upset that this guy is making us look like dummies, right? He's making everybody in cryptocurrency look dumb right now. Everybody look dumb. Crazy. Crazy. It's not my birthday, you little weirdos, but thank you. I appreciate it. It's an inside joke. I got like $150 in donation yesterday because you guys are trolling me. What's up, Horse Soldier? How you doing, bro? Welcome back home. It's good to have you guys back, man. All the boys came back from deployment. What's up, Big A? Big A says, I'm going back to playing blackjack. The odds are far better, and so is the money. Yeah, I'm going to really start ramping up promotionals just so I can make extra money to buy this dip because it's going to get really worse, and I'm sending it. I still believe in cryptocurrency, right? Richard Hart did not just die. Don't even say that, bro. That'd be fucking. If that happened, I'm leaving the space. I mean, I'd leave. There's no way Richard Hart died. Stop playing. Stop playing. 93%. He should go to jail. It should be 100. Yeah, exactly. He should go to jail, right? Yeah, his address was in the metaverse. I can't. No, Richard Hart did not die. Stop spreading stuff in the chat. Will you use God mode? Yeah, I still believe in cryptocurrency, but it's hard, guys. I mean, how long we've had our channel for? What, about a month and a year, right? Or a year and a month. And through the last year, it's like, man, we've gone through some shit, right? Richard did not get shot. Shut up. He did not die. Of course I believed it for a second because some of y'all be popping in the chat. But yeah, we've been in the we've been out for a year, and we've seen so many things happen. And it all first started with Saitama. And honestly, what happened with Saitama is chump change compared to what happened with these guys. Because Saitama, still has a working product, although it's a crappy product that wrecked a lot of people. But what's up, Spacek? How you doing, girl? What's up? What's up? Richard Hart's not dead. He's not dead. These guys are lying. You still believe in Saitama, Roddy? Love the videos. Hit that subscribe button. You're out your damn mind. You don't think I am? No. I'm not. I don't believe in. Man. Shit. Shit. Guys. How we're on an airplane and like the flight attendants are not supposed to panic. I'm the flight attendant right now. We just went over some turbulence and I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm screaming. Help! Gotta get us off the plane. You know what I mean? Yes, the big elephant in the room is Tether. We talked about it now. CZ is going to wreck Tether and make BUSD along with USDC the main stable coins. He's going to dump his Tether or he's going to convert it to BUSD. Everyone else is going to freak out and do the same, and Tether's going down because I doubt they have enough assets to pay everybody out 1-to-1. Tether collapsing would be absolutely catastrophic. It would make FTX, if FTX is you getting kicked in the shin, Tether's like you getting your entire lower half of your body blown off. Hex is dead, not Richard Hart. I was gonna unstake my Hex today, but then I put like $3,000 in Hex, and I was going to unstake it today. But then I looked at it and it's worth like $400. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just keep it in there. Richard Hart's so much of an egotistical maniac that I feel like Hex is gonna pump again. I feel like Hex is gonna pump again. I'm not some weird cultist that is gonna follow Richard Hart to the ends of the earth. I find his Twitter activity to be pretty distasteful. I think he's hilarious, but I think it's just stupid. It's just like, hi, I have money and I'm shopping. You're poor and I'm not. It's like, okay. It's getting old. You're rich. Great. If I wanted to see that shit, I'd just watch a rap video. You know what I mean? But you're a crypto dev. He has great debates with Bitcoin influencers, and or Bitcoin maxis, and Richard Hart is smart, right? Very intelligent, very, very smart guy. If you watch his live stream, he knows everything there is to know about crypto and Bitcoin, but it's a little cheesy and too corny for me. I'm waiting on PulseX. I want my PulseX tokens. We'll see what happens, but Dr. Finance says, Rodney, I successfully tricked you. I deserve a happy birthday, Daddy. Happy birthday, Daddy, Dr. Finance. Yeah, Space Chick Crypto. I agree. His ego's too big, right? It's kind of crazy. He called Bitcoins to 10 months. Yeah, okay. Richard Hart called Bitcoin bottom or top or whatever. But he also said PulseX was going to beat ETH 2.0 to market. What happened? It didn't. ETH 2.0 has been out since September, right? Mid-September. PulseX is not even here yet. So if they're waiting for crypto to bottom before they launch it so they can launch into a bear market and people can buy it, whatever, right? I get it. Well, then why didn't we know? Why did we ever, imply that PulseX would be out sooner than that? And then he also said that he was waiting for his developers to make sure it's completely secure and safe. Where's it at? I thought we called the bottom. It's a lot, It's a lot. It's a lot. Bitcoin maxis hate Richard Hart. Richard Hart hates Bitcoin maxis. I'm a little bit objective about it. I think it's entertaining watching him debate Bitcoin maxis. But when people call him a scammer and stuff like that, I can see where they're coming from. Do I think he's a scammer? No, but what's Hex used for? What's Hex's use case? Nothing. You stake it. You stake it. What's the use case? How's it generate revenue? So, but I'm just a noob. So what do I know? But that's my gut feeling. I'm just like, ugh. I'm just trying to make some money. So I know Velez. I understand that Velez. So Velez says Richard Hart is smart. He's waiting for the bear market to wane to drop Pulse. But then why did he say that it was going to be out before ETH 2.0 if we knew ETH 2.0 was going to be out sooner? Maybe he anticipated ETH 2.0 getting delayed longer because ETH 2.0 got delayed a lot, has been delayed a lot. So maybe he thought they were going to delay again till after the bear market. So it's a sacrifice. Don't expect it back. I expect it back. It's only a sacrifice because for the tax purposes. What's up, Crypto Shop? How you doing, baby? Lots going down. Pretty much the main focus of today's show. We're just hanging out. We watched a Coffeezilla video going over the FTX situation, and it's a lot worse than a lot of people are thinking. And hopefully, he gets the correct amount of justice that's coming to him, which should be multiple years in jail. Of course, CZ called out Coinbase on Twitter. So if you guys don't know what happened, I'll let you know what's going on. So CZ called out Coinbase on Twitter with this original tweet that has been deleted, but he called them out in this tweet. That's what he said. So Coinbase custody holds 635K Bitcoin for Grayscale. 4 months ago, Coinbase, I assume exchange, has less than 600K Bitcoin. He says, just stating news reports, not making any claims. Glassnode probably has more up-to-date data. And so what CZ is doing in a cheeky way is calling out Coinbase saying, hey, where are your financial statements? Every other cryptocurrency exchange is being upfront with their reserves. Why aren't you being upfront? This is what CZ is doing. Now, keep in mind, CZ also tweeted that he was selling all $500 million of his FTT tokens, which triggered a bank run on FTX, which FTX has now collapsed. He called out Crypto.com about a week ago, implying that Crypto.com, along with Gate.io, were fibbing their balance sheet by sending large amounts of crypto back and forth between the exchanges, because you can see it on the blockchain. Coinbase, Crypto.com says, oh, our bad. We just made a clerical error. We accidentally sent $400 million to Gate.io, which they sent us back. So, a little shady. So, CZ is on a warpath to do two things. One, create a more transparent space for cryptocurrency investors and get rid of the bad players in cryptocurrency. Two, to dominate his competition and to really be the number one cryptocurrency exchange. FTX became the darling of the USA, became the darling of a lot of people, a lot of big influencers, and he shut that down real quick. Now he's calling out Coinbase, which, unlike a lot of other cryptocurrency exchanges, Coinbase doesn't have a token. It's just Coinbase. It's a publicly traded company on the U.S. stock market, right? So after CZ posted this, Brian Armstrong said on his Twitter, if you see FUD out there, remember our financials are public. We're a public company. And as you can see right here, all of their assets are public because they're a publicly traded company, right? Unlike a lot of these cryptocurrency exchanges, they operate in the United States. But Coinbase is not very vocal about keeping up with whatever the other exchanges are doing, right? All the other exchanges came out, made a little Twitter post, said, hey, we're backed by so-and-so. Hey, we're backed by so-and-so. Coinbase didn't do any of that. They announced that they weren't exposed to FTX and other cryptocurrency entities, but they never were vocal. So maybe CZ wants them to be more vocal. And I guess a lot of people don't know where to look if you're looking for assets, which are true. Now, CoinMarketCap which is owned by Binance, right? Binance owns CoinMarketCap, also owns Trust Wallet. Fun fact. Made an update to CoinMarketCap where you can see, if you look up the top cryptocurrency exchanges, you can actually see a little exchange reserves data sheet. So all the exchanges that have these little coins and a check mark next to them, you can now see, right? You can now see all of the reserves that are backing these exchanges. So if you click on Binance, you can see their full financial reserves, $67 billion. God damn, that's a lot of money, right? And you can see exactly the breakdown and everything, right? Everything. Now, this was a huge thing for Crypto.com because they were accused of not having these things, right? And if you look at this, they have different sources here. You can see like Twitter posts. You can see Nansen and then DeFi Llama, different places where you could put these numbers into. And you can see Crypto.com. They can see their balance sheet, and it looks pretty accurate because we know that there was an article that came out that apparently 20% of the assets in Crypto.com were Shiba Inu. And a lot of people knocked them because they think it's a joke, but Shiba Inu is a top 20 cryptocurrency. It has been for a long time, and it's a very popular meme coin. A lot of people got into cryptocurrency because of meme coins. So, it's understandable why an exchange would have 20%, right? Crypto.com, very popular exchange, a lot of people like meme coins, so they bought a lot of Shiba Inu. So to me, it's not that Shiba Inu is as good as any other blue chip right now. But as you can see by Coinbase, they don't have that next to them. Now, I don't know where Coinbase needs to enter this in order to get that here, but I'm hoping it happens soon, right? Hoping it happens soon. So that's the issue with Coinbase. It created a little bit of FUD. I trust Coinbase. I think Coinbase is going to be here. Is going to stick around. It's going to be fine. That's what I think. That's what I genuinely think, truly, in my heart of hearts. I know that Coinbase, they operate at they're a United States company, right? They're American company. They're registered with the SEC, I believe, right? Now, there's a lot of cryptocurrencies that are they're being claimed to be unregistered securities, right? But they're doing all the things they need to do to operate in the United States. I believe in Coinbase. But guys, I don't want to be collateral damage in any more crypto exchange drama. To hell with that. I'm tired of sleeping with one eye open. I got my money off cryptocurrency exchanges. I still have exchanges. I still have Binance. I still have Coinbase. I still have a few others. But most of my crypto is in my ledger. Multiple ledgers. Get one of these. I just ordered one. I'm going to try to do a video on how to set it up. I went to my local Best Buy. They didn't have any more. Sometimes if you have a Best Buy or an electronics store, they have them there. But make sure they're sealed, they're packed, they haven't been tampered with. Don't get them on Amazon. Don't get them on eBay. Get them from the original Ledger Nano X store or the original stores that these hard wallets come from. You don't have to get a Ledger, but I like Ledger. I think they're cool. And this one's orange. Look at that shit. Look at that. Look at that shit. That's cool as hell, right? Obviously, you just need your seed phrases. If for some reason you lose your ledger, as long as you have your seed phrases, you can put them into a new ledger and recover them. You don't need to. Someone said, I forgot who it said, if this thing breaks and you lose all your crypto, that's stupid. No, you just need your seed phrases. So make sure you write down your seed phrases like you do with your MetaMask account, and you're going to be okay. Right? You're going to be okay. Now, the cool thing is that once you get this ledger and you set it up with the Ledger Live app, which is on your PC or your Mac or whatever, it'll authenticate your ledger and make sure it's legit, which it should be legit if you're ordering it directly from Ledger or getting it from your local electronics store. So, Del Crypto said that. Well, Del Crypto, I don't know what's up with that guy. I don't know if he's still shilling. He made his millions. He's probably out. I mean, I gave away, almost 10 of these things on the channel. So what if the wallets start beefing? Well, it's pretty much a DeFi wallet, right? So it exists on the blockchain. It's just that these are your keys for it, right? So like you can still see your crypto on Etherscan. You just get a different addresses. Right, you still get it. It's the same thing. You still get the same like a wallet address. It's the same thing. It's just a Ledger wallet address. Now, what you can do is you can combine your Ledger with a MetaMask account. You can connect it to your MetaMask account. I like it because I like MetaMask and I like Ledger, but yeah. So that's the skinny on what's going down with Coinbase. Coinbase is fine. It's just that CZ's coming out calling out a lot of cryptocurrency exchanges. Now, I've heard from a lot of people that they think Binance is doing the same shit. They think Binance is doing the same shady business practices as a lot of the other exchanges. Shit. Let's just hope that's not true. If that happened, my God. Now, what we can look forward to is more macroeconomic news, right? But what it looks like, and Hobbs, I don't know if you've been paying attention. Shout out to Hobbs. If you've been paying attention, it doesn't. Maybe inflation peaked in June. Maybe not. We're going to see. CPI data comes out very soon. We're going to see exactly what the Federal Reserve is going to do when it comes to raising interest rates. But it doesn't look like we're going to be right. We're going to be in any sort of clear for the time being. It doesn't look like the money printers are going to be turned back on anytime soon. And when they pivot, fine. But we got to have a 180, right? Got to get inflation under control. Crazy Man says, don't get the cold wallets from big box stores. Too easy to return and get them back on the shelf. That's true, Crazy Man, dude. That is true. The Best Buy I went to, Crazy Man, they had them locked up in those little keeper boxes, but you're right. People can return them. That's why it's important to make sure you authenticate your ledger with the Ledger Live app. I'm always paranoid, like when I order mine directly from the Ledger, the retailer. They come in like little sealed packages, but still, like, what if someone opened them or cut them open or something like that? I'm always a little worried about it, right? Yeah, Fed isn't pivoting anytime soon. It'd be a big surprise if they did. It's not my birthday, you little weirdos. Jayhawk says, Hobbs rugged us and dipped like a dev. Doge is blasting. Is Doge going up? Yeah, the markets are moving right now. I don't know. It could be a dead cat, some sort of dead cat bounce, but yeah, I mean, it depends, right? Now, people always say, okay, should I buy or sell? Should I buy or sell? Should I buy or sell? Should I hodl, buy or sell? Should I hodl, buy or sell? Well, that depends. Most people are not in profit, right? There's money to be made on some of these pumps and dumps, and there's some bigger catalysts that are pretty much easy to read. But for the most part, no one's making a massive amount of gains unless it's on meme coins. Like a lot of us made a bunch of money on Volt Inu. I mean, when I started talking about it, guys, you could have did a 3.5x, right? Mr. Diamond Balls, I'm not looking at a BEP20 token called SpaceX. I don't know the team. I'm not going to be promoting any tokens that the team doesn't get with me about. You know what I mean? We'll talk. We'll look at some DGen plays a little later. I was thinking about making another channel straight for DGen plays. How do you guys think about that? Like calling it like a DGen playground or something like that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you guys watch that? Just straight shitcoins? I don't know. Yeah, Crypto Shop. But I heard Hobbs that I've heard murmurs that maybe they want to lower the target to 4% year over year. It's kind of a lot, right? It's legit, not degen. I need to vet it, Mr. Diamond Balls. It's a real solid one. I need to vet it. Bring back. You guys want the other? You guys like the men talk? I got to do that. Again. I've been trying to really like test things with the channel. Like I made a pretty good video today for Coinbase. I want to do like higher production videos, but people only like the stupid ass hype videos, and I hate making those, but they get views, so I fucking hate them. Like when I make a video like, there's your fucking Terra Lunar Crypto.com, I don't fucking want to talk about that shit. I don't. I mean, I like it. I get it. I want to build a community around it, but it just feels so lame. It feels fucking lame, but I want views, so there's that. I thought that's what we've been watching. I know, right? My shitcoin journey. Dude, how about my asterisk T journey or shitcoin journey like that? Dude. Purdue and Georgia Tech Uni is behind that? No fucking way, dude. They're not. Mr. Diamond Balls, I'll get on that later, bro. The team needs to talk to me, dude. I'm not no free promo. These motherfuckers are cheap as hell out there, man. Okay. All right, sounds good, Crypto Shop. It just takes a few years to get that under control, right? What do you think, though? Can they keep raising interest rates when we have a national debt that's $31 trillion? You think they're going to chicken out? I know, Jayhawk. I know I can only manage. At least I'm consistent with coffee and crypto, right? I'm trying other things. I'm dabbling in other parts, but you know. Dan, the Coinbase video is doing really good. That's nice. That's nice to see. What's up? Talk to my manager. Is MMA? No, MetaMonkey AI. I'm not partners with them anymore. I'm not partners with them more. Maybe Well says an in-depth degen play once a week that you haven't bought in yet, that everyone apes together would be cool. It looks like to be your extra liquidity like B-Roots and those shillers. You have to understand something, guys, with these meme coins. The shelf life on these guys, they're maybe a few days, maybe a week tops. The issue is with those shit coins is that you're out of your mind if you don't think people are in on those cryptocurrency products already, right? You're out of your mind. I'm not even sure how legal that shit is to especially when people are so good at following the blockchain and can link wallet addresses and stuff like that. Like people are putting clues together on Twitter. I'm not sure how legal all that stuff is. And, getting into a cryptocurrency product, promoting it, and then dumping it, like Lark Davis just had a big story broken about him. I made a video on it where he was promoting cryptocurrency projects and tweeting about it and then immediately dumping after people bought into it. It's like, you got to be careful with, it might not be illegal now, but it might be illegal in the future. So I did buy some of the pomegranate, but I didn't tell anybody about it because I don't want y'all to get into it and get wrecked because I'm a degen. But I don't know. Maybe I like call channels, guys, but you're most of the time you can make some money out there. There's some winners, but most of the time you're just exit liquidity for the people that are shilling it or whatever. You're just exit liquidity, right? So just be careful with that. I mean, there's no way I could make a channel and everybody apes into it at once. It's like, well, then who gets to pull out first? And if that is that person, that pulls out first, do we shame them for making money? Because we teach you to take profits, right? If you're up 2, 3, 4, 5x, some of y'all be holding the bag, hoping this thing's going to 1,000x, and it could 1,000x, but damn. The Crypto Shop says, they slow the rate, but they have made it clear that they will stay on our ass and focus on the inflation rate. They will continue to fight inflation. Good. It seems like they're really just trying to figure it out, right? They're trying to see what works, right? It seems like they're throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. That's what the vibe I get from the Federal Reserve. Jerome does not seem confident when he's asked questions. They always talk in circles. It doesn't look good. But inflation's worse everywhere else. So there's that. All right, Mr. Diamond Hands. I'll definitely check that out. I saw the DM. So you're literally shilling Volt now. Yeah, but when you guys made money, you're supposed to pull out, right? When you're up a 3x, when did I start shilling Volt? When it was where? When it was down here, right? Right? That's when I first started covering about Volt, right? And it pumped to here, right? At 3.5x. Take profits. Take profits, right? Volt Inu is a meme coin that's still existing, still working, right? Is it going to be the next Uniswap? Probably not. Can it be good? Maybe. Can it be the next Saitama or a multi-billion-dollar market cap? It's possible. And this market, is it going to be likely? No. It's a bear market, right? But yeah, a lot of people made money on Volt. I say take profits. Some people tell you to hodl and they shame you for taking profits. I don't do that shit. Take profits. I take profits. I told you I'm taking profits. I always tell you when I'm taking profits. Stop panicking. Nothing going to happen. Nobody's stupid enough after this FTX shit. All right. I'm going to block you. Let's see. Hector says, stop panicking. Nothing going to happen. Nobody's stupid enough after this FTX shit. All I got to say is that the accuser better check themselves because that could be the dirty one. Are you talking about CZ calling out Coinbase? Now, here's the issue is that there's a lot of contagion around. So it doesn't even matter if people are like, they don't have to have the same shady business practices as FTX. The issue is that maybe they had money trapped in FTX and are affected because of what FTX did. And that was the issue with Genesis. It was like $100-something million that they had trapped in there, something like that, right? So, and that's $100-something million that they don't have anymore to give to their customers. So you see where the contagion is spreading. It's not that people are stupid enough to do what FTX did, which I'm sure there are cryptocurrency companies who are doing the exact same thing or something similar. It's just that the contagion is continuing. And we don't know who is affected because not all of them are showing their balance sheet. Well, what is CZ doing? Calling out other exchanges to show their balance sheet. Now, he called out FTX because they had their Alameda Research had their balance sheet leaked. It turns out FTX couldn't handle everyone pulling their money out at once. He called out Crypto.com. Crypto.com is fine. He called out Coinbase. Coinbase is fine. But we want transparency. I need to know exactly what's backing your exchange. Yes, CryptoShop says big FOMC minutes tomorrow and unemployment numbers. Low volume, weak but low. Key, a pretty important day tomorrow. Yes, we want to see bad unemployment numbers, right? We want to see bad unemployment numbers because that shows that we're slowing down the economy, correct? JM says, market's too risky for shitcoins. I am dollar cost averaging into actual good projects. Do you think Coinbase wallet is safe? Yes, those wallets, DeFi wallets are fine. It's just the exchanges. Coinbase exchange is probably fine too. Like Coinbase is probably fine. I don't want to wake up and hear that, oh yeah, I'm looking for a, it's like, dude, come on, dude. I don't want to deal with all that shit, bro. Of course I'm going to stream Thanksgiving. Did I take Thanksgiving off last year? Nope. I ain't got no family now. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I'm going to Miami Friday night, though. Yeah, baby. Who's ready for some more degeneracy in Miami? I'm going to meet up with Classic Crypto and take him to get a haircut myself, goddammit. Yeah, I've been paying attention to a lot of that. I mean, everything that affects cryptocurrency, I pay attention to. And the fact is, regardless of what people want to say, well, cryptocurrency actually started to decouple from the traditional markets recently, but cryptocurrency is being treated like every other currency. When the dollar does well, it does bad, right? Or treated like tech stocks. Wait, what are you talking about, Jayhawk? I mean, you guys are my friends. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to be here with you guys. Racket Club, the only thing I'm doing in Miami is dancing and going to that NFT convention to see Classic Crypto. Then I'll see Jake do a speech. I'll meet up with some other crypto friends, and then we're probably going to just turn up and then be degenerate. Thank God it's 3 hours ahead, so I'll be streaming 11 a.m. there and then 8 a.m. here. I do not want a dog. Dude, I love living alone. I don't know if you guys ever lived with roommates and shit. It sucks. Okay, how many people in the chat lived with roommates and then live by themselves and it wants to live with roommates again? No. What's up, Richards Ballin? How you doing? I appreciate you, Mr. Diamond Balls. I will check that out, Mr. Diamond Balls, but I don't want to, I'm not going to sit here and do a token review for that right now. I mean, if they want to get with me, they can. I hope it pumps. I hope you make 1,000x from it, but, Yeah, if Binance crashes, whoo! Well, some people say, the ones calling everybody else out may be the most shady one themselves. Yeah, but if Binance crashes, guys, ooh, that's no bueno. That's a no bueno. That's a no bueno. Let's see. I do not want a dog. I don't want to do with a dog. Dude, dogs are so much work, especially when they're puppies. Motherfuckers be pissing everywhere. Downtown podcast is I walk around my apartment naked. Exactly, Uncle Ruckus. I have and I miss living alone. Yeah, miss living alone's fun, dude. Like, I mean, I go out a lot, so I have a pretty busy social life, but yeah, if Binance crashes, then I mean, we think Tether's probably going to crash. Binance is going to take Tether out next. So, Jayhawk. Yeah, so Lily Finance is actually, I guess they're having a tier 1 exchange tomorrow. I mean, we could cover that because that's actually pretty funny. I mean, Lily Finance is a lot of, it's in a lot of our minds. People keep telling me to cover it. I mean, if they want to pay me to do some promotion, I'll do it, but I'm not going to. I looked into it today, and honestly, I don't see a ton different. What's going on? They're paying for other big influencers, I guess. I don't know, but this is a good thumbnail. So it's not a bad project. They're getting a tier 1 exchange. They put some like teaser up, which I don't know if you could put a teaser up like that. Where's it at? Maybe it was just like a fan-made one, but I saw one where I'm like, that's questionable. Last time I saw something like that, there was none of those exchanges. Someone put it says 2 confirmed tier 1 centralized exchange listing. Binance, Coinbase, KuCoin, and Kraken. Can you do that? Can you do that in this space? I don't know. I don't think so. Last time, because this breaks the contract. Now, I know they're not saying that it's any of these. Lillian Finance didn't make this, but other people made it, and they're retweeting it. Like, I don't think you can even hit like this. It breaks the the agreement between you and the cryptocurrency exchange if you announce it before them, right? To make sure there's no shadiness involved. And they announced it. So does this void it? I don't know. So I'm a little standoffish. I'll wait till the tier 1 exchange announces it. And if it's true, I'll give it some coverage. But for now, I don't know. Jayhawk. We're making a GoFundMe to get... I don't need a GoFundMe, guys. I appreciate y'all. Hector says, all I know is everyone out, grab a bag of Volt and IC Volti change for whatever project you support. Of course, the ERC20, BP20 side, feel the burn. Much love. I appreciate you, Hector. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, Volti change is going to be all right. Volt is going to be a product that's going to be all right. It could be the next big one when it starts to pump and during the next bull run. Big A says, I've had a roommate for almost 21 years straight. They are my 2 daughters. Well, that's different, right? Your little daughters. If I had a little baby, then yeah, of course, that'd be cool. The roommate. So, whatever happened to Phantom? That motherfucker scammed us and dipped. CryptoShot says, I feel like everything that was part of Saitama is doomed for failure with the same shady antics. It seemed like it, right? The rise of Lily Finance was all because of Saitama. And Saitama pumped because of medical industry blockchain technology or some dumb shit like that. Lily Finance decided to take their business to Uniswap because SaitaMask was never good. Or excuse me, wasn't ready on time. And yeah, it was never good, but we'll see. We'll see if they've turned a new leaf. I don't know. I've heard good things. Like, I don't know, but I always hear good things about things, and I'm not taking risky risks like this unless it's just a straight degen play that I know that if I lose my money, well, it's part of it. Oh, so Tectonic did post, but this is good. Good for you, Tectonic. Maybe they heard me bitching about it. If you guys buy me a puppy for Christmas, I hope y'all didn't. I hope no one has my address, which probably a lot of you guys do. This is hilarious. Hold on. Look what Elon Musk found in the Twitter closet.
Here we are at the merch thing, and there's an entire closet full of secret closet of hashtag woke.
Stay woke.
Here we are.
That's fucking funny. That's fucking funny. Stay woke. That's fucking hilarious, right? Elon's such a goat, dude. He would a goat. So we'll see what happens. People say that Twitter is like spiraling out of control, but I think as long as they do something with the verified thing, then it'll be all right, right? The verification process needs to be better. So the old verification process, if you guys didn't know, is pretty much pay to play. Like, I've gotten many offers. It's about $10K to get officially verified, or it was on Twitter. Now it's $8, but you could pay somebody to do it. They would do something where they would write an article about you or some shit, get you featured in a paper, and then they would get you verified and get those check marks. I think now that the verification process is so effed up for Twitter, don't you think? I don't know who the hell is real anymore. I don't know who's real. I don't know what's official. It's so confusing. I don't trust anybody, So they got to fix that shit. I like German Shepherds and Golden Retrievers. Is that the real Ryan Patty? Hold on, let's see. It is a real Ryan Patty. What's up, Ryan? What's up, bro? Get your ass back to YouTube, poke boy. Get your. Did Bull Run Rug? I don't know. Fuck that project, dude. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can't use Twitter Spaces on your computer just yet. Only on your phone. I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, but I would like Golden Retriever or a German Shepherd is nice. Or maybe a Pit Bull. I don't know. A car would. I mean, a dog would be nice, guy. I just don't want to take care of it. You got to walk those guys like 3 times a day, especially if you have an active dog, like for like 45 minutes to an hour a day. And if you're a good owner, you take them for exercise at least like for an hour a day at the park, you know, throwing the ball, making them sprint. You got to be very regimented with their meals. Like dogs need to be disciplined. You can't, people that like free feed their dogs and are lazy about it. They don't make their dogs sit or wait for food. They do all those sorts of things. Like they don't, you got to discipline your dogs. Ryan Patrick says, "Hey Rodney, are you ready for the Lillian Finance announcement tomorrow?" I don't know if you just popped in, but I was just talking about Lillian Finance right now, and like I said, I looked into it a little more. I'm not seeing any significant differences from what their original roadmap was, and they said they're getting listed on tier 1 exchanges. Though what worries me is this same kind of hinting that Terrarium did in an indirect way, right? He said when Lambo with the yellow and black. Lambo, and now they're saying 2 tier 1 exchanges tomorrow, but they're putting names of Binance, Kraken, KuCoin, or Coinbase. Now, if it's any of these, which is probably KuCoin, then doesn't this breach the contract? Right? You're not supposed to announce anything. I know this is not exactly announcing it, but this is kind of announcing it. Is the exchange cool? Did they get this checked off with the exchange? It's probably KuCoin. If I had to bet, it's probably KuCoin or Kraken or both of those. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Jayhawk says Ryan looks like he eats at Denny's just to complain and ask to speak to the manager. Ryan, you gotta flame him, Ryan. Now, Rodney, a Shih Tzu poodle or a pug fits you best. Dude, those little lap dogs are like worthless. I just want to punt them every time I see them. Dude, lap dogs are worthless. What are they good for? They're not good for anything. But while you're here, do me a favor, smash that like button, baby. Let's see. I love my pit. You have a pit bull. But yeah. Yeah. What do you guys got planned for Thanksgiving? What's going on with you guys? What's going on with you guys? What do you guys got planned for Thanksgiving? It's not my birthday. It's not my birthday. Do not send me a super chat. What do you guys got planned for holidays? Let me know in the chat. They're listing on Voyager. Damn, Hector. Had to flame them up real quick. Yeah, Lily Finance has been absolutely running. It has. Yeah, we'll go to the DEX tools and look at that. But yeah, Lily Finance has been running for a little bit now. It has. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it has. I mean, I'm not in it, but if you're in it, fine. If you bought like the dip when it came out, because if you bought this on launch, you got fucked. TARP and I remember Scott Herman and TARP did a live stream and they were fucking roasting this thing. But it's almost reaching back up to where it was at during its all-time high. This thing's been absolutely running. Because it launched right here, right? February, and just big dump, right? Dump, accumulated forever, right? So what happened was when it launched, like the next day, it pumped like crazy, right? It just pumped like nutty. I remember that. Like big dump, big pump, and then a dump. I mean, if you believed in this project, you kept buying the bottom or you bought a significant amount anywhere down here, you are seeing insane returns right now. But it's just a risky play. Hindsight's 2020. I shoulda, coulda, woulda, but who the hell want to trust money in Lily Finance, right? So, you know, who the hell? What's up, Sacco? Says hunting faux turkey. Let's go, baby. Doc Hughes says lap dogs are good for taking small shit, so it's easier to clean. I'm smoking ribs and lollipop chicken. I like how you didn't include that all together. Fucking love you, Doc. My author says working. We need our nurses. Hopefully you get time and a half. And I know that's guava, Jason. And you also have 11 days until your whole little ultra thing going on, right? Ready to rock it or what? Big A says, I think getting listed on exchanges has lost a lot of luster over the last 6 months. Yes, it was such a huge catalyst for meme coins that no one really gives a shit, but obviously people give a shit because it's still pumping, right? And that's the news. What happened to Top? Apparently they're called Advantis now, right? And they're making a new thing. I know Just Moonshot clapped back on let's see. This is it right here. Oh wait. I'm gonna tarp. Who would have thought all these motherfuckers were just all like all like not. I don't even know where totally a rug pull. Did they block me? Let's see. Just Moonshot. See if you block. No, he didn't block me. Let's see. Where's Tarp at? Advantis AI coming soon. Let's see. Where's the Tarp? Where's the Tarp Twitter? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see if he let's see if we can see his tweets and replies. Maybe he hasn't been tweeting that much because he did clap back on one of my posts. I thought it was hilarious. That shit was funny. One second. Oh, here's this. Eric called out Just Moonshot says, what I want to really know and so should you is where's Tarp during this whole FTX fiasco? And Just Moonshot replied, I was providing information to others who respect the work we do. They got the message out for us. Don't worry. Thanks for the concern, though. Ooh. Oh, Ryan Patrick with the $50 says, Rodney, when you've made this mass calculation about Lily Finance, which you'll learn tomorrow, I'd like you to pledge you'll make the 3 to 10 minute video about it. Cool. Absolutely not. Here, I will cover it though on Coffee and Crypto. But what I'm saying is, Ryan Pat, first of all, thanks so much for the $50, Ryan. And 2, get your ass back on YouTube. We need you to make videos. 2nd. And 3, hope you're doing well traveling the world. I know you're just living your best life out there, man. Good for you. I'm just saying that usually that voids the contracts with these exchanges when they announce to people. Maybe that little teaser is okay, right? Maybe that's okay. I know you know people, Ryan. I know. I'm sure you got the scoop. Not saying you do, but I'm sure you do. It throws me off a little bit. But what I can say about Lily Finance is that they are doing the Lord's work, right? I don't know what else they're doing with the company, right? They stopped. They stopped associating themselves with Saitama and Del Crypto, which to me is absolutely insane to even associate themselves with them in the first place. I mean, Del Crypto immediately quit after the launch. He was like putting like one of their main people on their board. I'm like, Del Crypto, really? I broke down their project in many videos. I saw the ties between them and Saitama. But since then they're a little different now. I'm just not sure how much you can change since February. It's 9 months since then, but they are helping kids, with their surgeries and those sorts of things. So what's up, CryptoFlex? These are my reflections. What's up, baby? The usher of crypto. My chick on the side says she's got one on the way. Where my reflections never go. I don't know what to do. Let's see. Del Crypto, right? Here it is. If I gotta tell it, then I gotta tell it all. Let's see. What is he doing now? Is he active again? This guy's probably so rich. Is he shilling anything again? What is he shilling now? Oh, Grove token now. Ah, nice. They got Del Crypto on it. Get him, Del. Is he still making YouTube videos? What's up, Del? We still making YouTube videos? No, and this was his Lily Finance video. Remember that? Opinion analysis. So Ryan Patrick, if you're still there, can you tell me, is it any different than Del Crypto's old videos, his opinion analysis, and then his other videos? I'm interested to hear that. Saitama Wolf of the Year award? Oh no. Hey, yo, we on the rise again. Trip, we broke the shit army worldwide, my friend. Hey, the people's coin. I can't fucking believe this.
The Saitama Wolf of the Year, without a doubt, goes to Henak. Henok, congratulations. You are the wolf of the year for the.
All right, I'm gonna close down before I fucking have an absolute fucking seizure on stream. Have a brain aneurysm, just fucking plop down and die. Yeah, dude. I think we're all against I think we're all against not Hedok, but freaking Terrarium, right? I think it's all unanimous that Terrarium is garbage. Dude, imagine in like 5 to 10 years, Terrarium's just like blue chip cryptocurrency exchange, and say Tom was like one of the best DeFi apps, and Lily Finance is like worldwide, and we're just wrong the entire time. Imagine. And imagine if I had a bag in all three of them too. All right, Ryan Patty. Hey, Ryan Pat, I'm gonna be here for it, baby. I'm gonna be here for it. I said if Brad wanted an AMA, I'll give him a discount. It's up to him, though. If you want an AMA, we could do it. I mean, it's not like they don't need my blessing anyways. They're going to be big without us, I'm sure. Probably kill it, great. But I was open to having him on the show. I don't think he ever replied. What's up, Jay Linda? How you doing? But guys, I'm going to get out of here. We've been streaming for about an hour and a half. Hope you guys learned something tonight. Don't freak out. Coinbase is probably So, all right, guys. Have a good night. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you tomorrow, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right? Bye. Bye-bye. Have a good one, guys. Thanks again for the $50, Ryan. I do appreciate you, man. Peace.